front of me here, we have a little Renault Kangoo that we've built from Margaret. It's a little car, but it's been a big job. And to be honest, it's fought us the whole way through the little project, or the big project. And to show you a bit more what we've done to the vehicle to make it all work for it, we're going to go around to the rear and have a look there. To make this modification work, we've had to change out the original barn doors that the vehicle comes with to a lift tailgate to make things work better. We put our own rear bumper bars to suit the conversion to make that all work properly. We install air suspension to create the right amount of ground clearance. Doesn't matter how much weight's in the vehicle, it'll always sit at the correct ride height to allow the correct departure angle of the vehicle and also have the clearance under the car to suit. I'll turn that air suspension down now at the front here so we can show how the ramp works. So the air suspension is fitted with a button that we can press that lowers the car at the back to allow for the ramp to be nice and easy to access. Now that the suspension is lowered at the rear, we've installed an electric tailgate and electric ramp. So the ramp is our own ramp manufactured in-house with our own electric system. With a remote control, press the door open, and the ramp will lower down. If the ramp was to touch something, it'll automatically stop. And it's probably a good thing to note that even in the event of an accident where the battery is damaged, these doors or the ramp can be used manually as well as a backup. The spare wheel of this vehicle used to be mounted under the floor of the car. We've relocated that to the side here. It's out of the way, nice and neat, and that allows for the low floor conversion to work. We've installed a docking device and some wheelchair restraints to hold the unoccupied wheelchair, because this client's going to be transferring from the wheelchair to the driver's seat, which will move into the front position. We've also set it up that there's a rear seat belt, so in the event that this client's unwell or wants some extra seating in the vehicle, they can also travel in the back of the car in their wheelchair. So this client uses an electric wheelchair. I don't have an electric wheelchair at the moment, so I thought I'd use a manual wheelchair just to give a bit of an idea of how this sort of fits and works. I'm not too good at using these things, so bear with me and see how I go. Many of our clients drive from their wheelchair. This client will be transferring to the driver's seat and leaving the chair in the middle of the vehicle. So we've installed a docking device which will lock in the wheelchair automatically when she rolls into place. If that chair is getting serviced or she has a different chair she's using, we can use these restraints to hook onto and secure the wheelchair whilst that chair hasn't got a docking device. I should mention the docking device release is this button here that we've installed, so it's easy to reach. There's also a docking device manual backup lever in case that the battery's not working or destroyed in an accident or something like that, that you can still release the dock from the manual lever. We've also installed a bar here or a grab handle to help support the transfer to the driver's seat. This foot area here has been modified to suit the wheelchair's foot plates at the same height to help with transferring as well. This vehicle started as a commercial vehicle, so we've installed windows, interior trims. The interior trims have also installed behind the interior trims sound and temperature insulation in the roof and the sides, lighting, all to make it feel more comfortable and just more like a people mover. So this client is short-statured, so it's set up to suit her requirements. We've put leather seats in to help with the transfer, extra bolstering to suit her, armrest for extra support. I'll do a transfer just to make an idea of how this goes, but obviously it's not going to be pretty with me doing it, but it'll give a bit of an idea. Once over to the driver's position, there's a remote here that has a rotate button, up and down, forward and back. For rotate into the driver's position. By pressing forward on the remote, the seat will move forward. Now this hasn't been set up for myself, but with the adjustable seat, even a mechanic, a friend or a carer can drive the vehicle by adjusting the seat to suit their requirements. So this is in the right driving position for myself. The hand controls installed in this vehicle are electronic radials. They're push to brake, and this one's been set up twist up to accelerate. So that's the accelerator there. It's got secondary functions being indicators left, indicators right, horn, high beam, wipers and wiper wash. The vehicle is steered just by a standard spinner knob mounted to the left hand side here. Having hand controls installed on the right hand side for the accelerator and brake, it's very hard to operate the key. So what we've done on this one is put a button that operates the ignition and the start function of the vehicle, and that's mounted in the centre of the vehicle here. This client's short statured, so we have a device that clips into the floor here that they can rest their feet on, and I'll show you that now. This is the footrest we've created for this client. It clips into the floor so they can rest their feet on while they're driving with the hand controls. In here we've modified the center console. We've put the ignition on switch, handbrake and hand control switch in here, and also mounted the auto transmission buttons. So we've got park, reverse, neutral drive, a little spot to hang the keys. Now this vehicle also has a airbag disarm for the steering safety airbag. The client has brittle bones and sits slightly closer to the steering wheel than what we'd like. So we've got from the Road Transport Authority an exemption to have the airbag disarmed. If I turn the ignition on by pressing the button once, the system will wake up. The airbag disarm light will flash. We can press the button to allow the airbag to work or wait for it to engage. It's engaged now, the light's green and the airbag's disarmed, safe for the occupant or the driver to drive the vehicle that's come out of the wheelchair. For a little car, this has really been quite a big build. Lots of custom components have been done to this to make this work, and I really hope that Margaret has years of enjoyable driving out of this car. As usual, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you'll get your notifications on the new builds that we have coming in the near bit.